Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Oh, today I've got a big topic for you. I want to talk about circumstances because you are not your circumstances. And I'm going to share exactly why changing your thought pattern around this can change your results in everything, starting with your health and your fitness and your body, all those things. And it also can transfer over to other areas in life. So if you're joining me live, tell me that you're on so I know that you're on. Say that I'm on live. Tell me your name, especially if you're on Instagram. I'm on Instagram and Facebook right now. Tell me your name. Tell me your age. I'd love to know your age and where you're chiming in from. And if you're watching the replay, let me know replay so I can say hi to you later too. And if you think others in your life would be interested in this topic around accountability, around personal responsibility, around your circumstances, and especially if there's somebody that is interested in changing their health and their fitness level and what's happening in their body, definitely invite them to join in or share this so they can jump in too. All right, let's see who's on. And if you're watching the replay, you might want to fast forward a minute or two so you can skip over me saying hi to everyone. Hey, Sean, I see you over there. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Maria. Hi, Nancy 50 from Canada. Hey, Jane. Hi, Ida. Let's see who else on. Oh my gosh, on Instagram, you have to tell me your name because it says like letters and screen names, like screen 52. So tell me your name so I can see who's on there and I can say hi to you as well. Hi, Jake on Instagram. Hi, Colleen. Let's see. Hi, Bajram, Bridget, Tim, Ida, Jane. Hello. Happy Friday. I am chiming in from San Diego, California. So it is still a little early here. So let me know where you're from. You're on your way to the gym. Awesome, Papa. That's awesome. Hi, Dee. Hello. All right, y'all. I made a post a little earlier, and it really came from my heart because of something I was personally dealing with today. Just to give you the backstory, I had something that happened in my life. What happens is not so important, but I had something that happened in my life, and it happened last night, and it was looping in my head pretty much all night. And this morning, I went right into blame. Like looking for someone to blame, blaming circumstances, blaming situation, blaming people, blaming all these things. And it was looping in my brain, this blame. Have you ever been there? Like something's wrong and you want to blame. You want to blame someone else. And what came up for me when I was stuck in this loop, when I finally interrupted myself, is that never works. It never works. And when I think about areas of my life that do work, and areas in my business that do work, and areas in physical transformation that do work, it always starts with getting out of blame mode. And when I connected that, I was able to shift myself out and start taking some different actions. So I want to go through that with you because this is a really powerful tool, and you'll have a lot of takeaways from this that can make a big difference for you, especially when it comes to your body. All right, are you in? So let's start with first that about blame. It's really everywhere, right? Like think about things in your life that maybe aren't working right now or you're not happy with, like just to jog your memory a little bit, like maybe you're not happy with your physical state, like your body, right? And if that's you, what are some things you blame around that? Tell me what they are. Like list them out here. What are some things you blame about your physical body? I hear a lot like it's my age, it's my hormones, it's my genetics, it's my big bone, it's my diagnosis, it's my injury. Like what is that? List it out here so I can see what that is for you, because that is it. Recognizing this stuff is sort of the first step, right? So blame shows up everywhere. It shows up in physical, just like that. Injury, age, diagnosis, genetics, hormones, metabolism, those are examples of blame, okay? It shows up in things like our finances with, it's the economy, or it's my spouse, he spends too much, or it's my boss, he doesn't pay me enough. It's blame. It shows up in all types of areas. It shows up in what's going on in our world right now. We tend to blame. Now, whenever we blame, look, the baby says, I'm always blaming my husband, right? Yeah, I've been there, blaming relatives, blaming friends, blaming whoever. There's always a payoff when we do that. And the payoff with blame, when you're blaming anyone or anything, the payoff to that is that you feel heard, that you feel validated, that you feel you have a reason, that you feel you have an excuse. That's the reason we blame. Blame also tends to connect us, because when you blame something, you're heard, you're commiserating with somebody, you feel validated, and it gives you a reason to not have to look for a solution or change. Okay, so blame is powerful. The problem with blame, y'all, is it does not work. It doesn't change anything. Blame changes nothing. It changes nothing at all. Nothing. All blame does is validate excuses. It just validates excuses. So when I connected the dots this morning that I was doing this with this personal thing happening with me, really made me realize I wanted to come and talk with you about this and how it's reflected in your body. Because this is super powerful in our lives and our bodies, that we get into a victim mindset of why our bodies are the way that we are. So if you're watching right now and you are somebody who feels overweight or low on energy or foggy headed, or like your body's just not doing what it wants to do, are you there? Are you that person? Like, shows up maybe in weight gain or energy or your confidence level or your focus, all those things. If that is you, I want you to dig deep right now and think through, what is your reason? What are you blaming it on? What are you blaming it on? Because identifying what you're blaming it on helps you identify what I call the fat, the false assumed truth that's holding you back. Okay? So I love Jennifer just says, blame changes nothing, it validates our excuses. Yes, Jennifer, thank you for saying that. Yep, so true. Hi, Anita, I see you there. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. Yeah, so it's really powerful to first know what it is that you're blaming. So with body, my examples, and if any of these resonate, go a little deeper there. I hear it all the time. It's my age, hormones, metabolism, injury, diagnosis, big bones, my mean husband, my boss doesn't give me enough breaks, whatever it is, time in the day, all of that, y'all, is blame. It's blame. Now, why do I want to bring this up? Like, if you were to look at just ads or marketing or commercials, typically what those will do is go the opposite of what I'm doing right now. They will validate your blame. And the reason they'll do that, they'll say, oh, you know what? I get you. It's your hormones. I get you. It's your age. The reason they do that is to let you feel heard, and then to get you to think that their stuff is the answer, okay? I get it. I've been there before. I understand that strategy. I understand all of that. But what I want you to realize is no matter what you end up doing or not doing, until you take personal responsibility and get out of the blame, nothing will ever change for you. It's so true, y'all. It's so true. In order to create change, you have to first recognize that blame changes nothing and take ownership for where you actually are. That is the only way to change anything. Does that make sense? I have to say that again. In order to create change in anything, and this applies to everywhere, y'all. It applies to your bank account, your job, your relationships, your life. It especially applies right now to what I'm talking about with health, fitness, and your body. Unless you get really clear that blame changes nothing, there's nothing that will fix for you. Nothing that will change for you. The very first step, you all have heard me talk about this before, is deciding, right? With that decision comes the decision that you are going to be personal responsible for whatever your change is going to be. If you stay stuck in circumstances and blame, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes. You've got to decide that blame fixes absolutely nothing. And what actually works is taking personal responsibility. This is so key, y'all. As soon as you take personal responsibility, that means you start becoming accountable. Your decisions, your actions, your choices. It means that you start looking at solutions. So instead of validating excuses and blaming and staying stuck there, you start looking actively for solutions. And it means you are willing to go deeper to look at what internally in you, what in you is maybe broken or off kilter in the first place that has you thinking that blame is the answer. That blame is the answer. This is so critical. Some of you are writing about this with COVID too. Yeah, it's really critical because COVID's not going away, y'all. That's here. That's happening. We can blame all that we want, but the point of the matter is it's here. So where do we take personal responsibility in making things different for us? Think about that. The virus is not going away. It's here. We might not agree with how people are handling it. We might be mad at someone for giving it to people. We might be furious that someone's not doing it the way that we are. We might be angry. We might spend all of our time in blame. But let me ask you, think about this. How does that change anything in your life right now? How does you staying stuck in blame and being mad at others about what's going on with that changing anything in your life right now? Think about that. It doesn't. The only way to change things with you is to take personal responsibility. If you take anything from me, this is it, y'all. It's to take personal responsibility. I love that. Jane just wrote, I'm the only one who could change my life. Jane, that is so absolutely true. Hi, Rachel. I see you there. Denise, yes. I blame my back pain and menopause. Jennifer, I've been there. Girl, I've been there, especially with my back pain. Like, I went to the blame game forever on that. But until I took personal responsibility and was able to look at it differently, I was dealing with it. Speaking of back pain, I'm sitting right now as I'm talking to y'all. I could not sit before with my back pain for years. I could not sit, and I was definitely stuck in blame around that. On blame until I took personal responsibility and said, I'm going to start looking for alternative ways. I'm going to look for solutions. I wasn't able to shift that. So what's the solution to this, y'all? The solution is to literally stop blaming. Commit to yourself that you're going to stop blaming and you're going to start taking personal responsibility. Commit it to yourself, okay? And start my slogan, it's been this for years. It's always been excuses or solutions, you decide. And I still stand by that. And you know what's funny about that slogan? For years I had it was excuses or solutions, you decide. And a couple years ago, I had some people not liking my slogan. They were like, I don't like it, it's offensive, whatever. And I got into some people-pleasing modes, and I changed it for a little while to happy, healthy, fit. And I changed it back. The reason I changed it back is that wasn't authentic for me. Yes, I want you happy, healthy, and fit. Yes, I do. However, I firmly believe that with excuses, because excuses are really the same as blame, the only way out of that is solutions, and it's always a personal decision. So I stand by that. Excuses or solutions, you decide. And just so you know, that does not mean your excuse didn't happen. It doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't matter. All of that can be real. What I'm sharing with you is that when you have that excuse, what do you do with it? Do you validate it and get stuck in it and commiserate around it and use that as your stop? Because when you do that, there is absolutely no chance of getting better. Y'all, there's no chance of getting better when you do that. No chance. When I had my arm, you guys know about my arm. Can you see my scars here? When I had my torn bicep a few months ago, I could have definitely used that as an excuse. It was real. I tore my bicep. I needed emergency surgery. Could not work out. Couldn't do anything. That was an example. I could have absolutely stayed in. I tore my bicep. I'm not working out. I'm just going to eat and stay on my couch. And none of you would have argued with me. You would have validated my excuse. I would have felt better in the moment, and it would have changed absolutely nothing. So an example of that was saying, no, excuses or solutions. What are you going to decide? And it was choosing to look for other options. Wow, I can walk every day. Okay. Wow, I could use hypnosis to work on the pain. I could eat anti-inflammatory. I could study up on different methods for here. So looking for solutions changed everything, and I'm back working out. It's been 4 months now. Scars are still there. They're fading. There's some things I can't do, but I choose to focus on what I can do with it, not what I can't do. Okay. And definitely, if you have questions, definitely ask me this. Josie, I love it. She says, use it to motivate. Yes. Awesome. Hi, Jane. You had emergency. Oh, wow. On February 6th, blood transfusions. The doctor said, awesome, Jane. Yeah. But it's so key, y'all, to take your excuses, because they could be real, but don't feed them. Like, you've all heard about not feeding the trolls and not feeding whatever. Don't feed your excuses. Do not validate them. Do not give them energy. Don't pay attention to them. Pay attention to solutions. Okay, why am I bringing all this up? You guys have seen that I've been talking a lot about full body reset, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, because we start full body reset on Monday live. But the reason I bring it up is I want you to know this is not a program that validates excuses and just gives you like a quick pill. That's not what happens here. What happens there, this is for people that actually want to change their relationship with themselves. Like you realize that nothing's worked before. This is where full body reset's right for you. If you believe that like nothing has worked before and that you're somehow broken, like you have a valid reason, like you're like, It's my hormones, it's menopause, it's perimenopause, it's my spouse, it's my busy schedule. If you have these things going on for you, like you have a reason, you're like, it's all these X, Y, and Z. That's why you need full body reset. This is why you need it, because that is when I'm rewiring with you in here. We go really heavy into 3 different categories. I call it the transformation triangle: state, plate, and weight, which means we focus heavily on changing your state, which is your mindset around what's happening in your body, because it's powerful. It's so powerful. This is more powerful, y'all, than diet and exercise. I'm telling you, it's more powerful. That the reason diets have not worked for many of you before, the reason so many of you say I've tried everything and it doesn't work, the reason is because we never worked on changing that mindset piece. This is the secret weapon, y'all. This is the secret weapon. You learn to change your mindset. You learn to focus on solutions versus excuses. You learn to rewire and believe what is possible for you. Everything changes. So I spend a lot of time on your subconscious transformation, on your accountability for yourself, on rewiring that. And I get in there and we change this for you, okay? So we change that, and then you're ready through those state exercises to then really learn about nutrition in a different way. This is not like I just give you a meal plan and you just go, like that's in there, but that doesn't work. It doesn't work. You guys know that. How many of you have tried a plan and it does not work when you do that? Because you didn't actually understand why certain foods were doing certain things. In Full Body Reset, we go through all of that. You learn exactly what happens when you eat too much sugar. You learn exactly what happens with artificial sweeteners. You learn what happens with alcohol in your body. You learn why balancing foods changes how you feel. You learn all of that in a way that it becomes a lot easier to follow a plan and change your eating habits. And then we look at exercise in a whole different way too, okay? So you are a candidate for Full Body Reset Live if you are somebody that has, especially if you are somebody that's been stuck in your circumstances, like your reasons why something's not working for you, okay? Then you really do want to take this on and use this as a lifeline, as an opportunity to totally change your thinking right there. Look, Flops wants to say hi. He just came down here. Turn it down so you guys can see this. Flops, say hi to Instagram and Facebook. This is my golden doodle, y'all. This is Flops. He's saying hi to y'all. Hey, if you're on my Facebook right now and you want more information, by the way, on Full Body Reset, because we start Monday, put the word reset in the comments so I know. And if you're on Instagram, go directly to the letters fbrlive.com. In fact, I'm going to type it in right now, fbrlive.com, and you can see exactly how to sign up. And if you're on Facebook and you're like, I want in, I don't need any more information, save my spot, get me in, then you should definitely go there too. It's www.fbrlive.com, or you could just write the word reset in comments and we'll send you information on it. Either way, you can do that. And I'm going to answer some questions. Let's see, Anna, you said totally you stuck. Anna, do this with us. Do it with us. We start Monday. Because on Monday, y'all, we start as a group, and you get, not only do you get these daily videos and help where you're going to get how to change your state, plan your plate, and love your weight and lose the weight. Not only going to get that, you get a private Facebook group that all of your questions are answered, like every question you have is answered. And you get a weekly live Zoom call with me where I do a small group Zoom call. And on that Zoom, I answer all possible questions, everything around that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to answer questions. Let's see. Maria, how many participants are in FBR? No more than 200 new people, Maria. No more than 200 new. We might have some alumni in. Okay, that means someone that's done it before that wants to come back and participate. But I keep it small. It's going to be no more than 200 because I want to make sure I can answer every question and take personal responsibility, because y'all know I'm all about personal responsibility. I want to make sure that everyone wins. Like, failure is not an option on this plan. Not an option. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but what I do with my Full Body Reset, this is something special. I do something called an Action Takers Guarantee, which means if you jump in and do Full Body Reset live with me and you literally take action, meaning you participate in the group, you do the exercises that I give you, the mindset and the nutrition exercises, you show up on the calls, you literally follow the method that I'm going to lay out for you, which makes it simple. If you do all that and you don't get results, then I don't deserve to get paid. So you do get your money back for that. So you literally have no risk. The only thing you have to lose is these limiting beliefs and the weight. That's all you have to lose. So That's what I guarantee. And I've never, ever had somebody say, wow, they wish they hadn't done it. Like, that's not that doesn't happen. People love Full Body Reset. It changes your life. It is so low price it's so low price right now, y'all. If I do something normally called VIP Breakthrough Weekends that I love doing, where I have a group of like 12 women come and work with me. And just so you know, for that, I charge $5,000 to $6,000 a person. So I can't do those right now with obviously COVID and what's going on. I postponed my next breakthrough already to November. So you're getting like that same method, but virtually for so much less money, y'all. So like, I can't even believe how low I'm offering this. I've never offered it this low. And this is powerful. This is powerful. Question here is, what are the workouts looking like? Are they pre-recorded? The workouts are optional. It's not even the bulk of the program. Good question. We have them every day for you. They are all body weight. You can do them at home. All levels we help you modify. And yes, the workouts are pre-recorded, so you do them on your own time. But that is not what the program is about. The workouts are a small part of the program. Full Body Reset is so much more than just workouts. It's all these exercises around mindset. It changes every area of your life. I've had people constantly tell me that they have new purpose because of this, that they started a new career, they changed their relationship got better. So much more comes out of Full Body Reset than just like workouts and a diet. It is so much more than that, y'all. So much more than that. Let's see, how do you work around an injury? Victoria, that's something I definitely cover in there because I am like a pro when it comes to that. If you don't know, I had a torn distal bicep and I had a disc rupture. So I'm definitely well versed with the injury situation. But a lot of it is about breaking through the pain cycle, assuming your doctor is okay with you moving your body now. And I teach a lot of that in Full Body Reset. And we do that through, it's a mindset thing and moving slowly into it. And then also how we're going to be eating in there. Let's see. People are afraid. Hi, Tasha. She says, people are afraid of change because it throws us out of our comfort zone. Yeah, good point. She says, but what I tell them is there's no growth in the comfort zone. Great, Tasha. That's super smart. That is very true. Yeah. Let's see. How interesting from Jennifer. Our reasons for blame can change with age. It's so true. Yes. So can our changes to empower new change I love that, Jennifer. That's great. I love that. Let's see. Dawn, go to fbrlive.com. All the info is right there. fbrlive.com. Yeah, I'd love to see. We still have space, y'all. Not that many spaces. We're filling up, but we still have space. We are going to cut it off. We are definitely cutting it off at 200. No question. I don't want more than that right now because I want to be able to personally make sure that you all have massive results. So that's where we're cutting it off. Anyways, if you're on Facebook, put the word reset. I will automatically send you the information. If you know you're in and you're like, I want more now, I want to get my spot, then go to fbrlive.com and you can see all the details there. And we start Monday. Yes, awesome. Thanks you all. All right, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions and I'm jumping off. Let's see, I already eat clean and I'm very familiar with mindset and implementation. I need help with motivation. Then OC Chris, you definitely want in. Jump in. How do we help with motivation? Well, you're gonna have videos every day from us. You've got an accountability group that is going to be on Facebook that we answer every question. Plus we do weekly live Zoom calls. So you'll be having interaction directly with me where I answer all questions. You've got a powerful group of people moving in the right direction. So you instantly get this group of friends all working towards the same positive, amazing, transformative goal. So that's how that happens. That's how it happens. All right, ladies and some guys on here, have a happy, happy weekend. Have a happy Friday. I may be back tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see. And I cannot wait to start with so many of you on Monday. Bye.